Hi everyone. Today let us learn how to represent inequalities on the number line graphically. Okay. Let us see the first question. Graph the inequality -3 less than or equal to x on the number line and write the inequality using notation. Okay. Here -3 less than or equal to x. That means it is nothing but x greater than or equal to -3. Right. Now let us take a number line. Here, as x greater than or equal to -3, x takes the value -3 and along with that, all the values more than -3 up to infinity. Remember, here filled in circle at -3 means the value -3 is also included in the values of x. So, in interval notation, x greater than -3 is open a square bracket with -3. Here, the square bracket is written to understand that -3 is also included. Okay, and a positive infinity with a normal ended bracket. Okay, which shows that all the positive values with no particular end number. Right? Let us see the next question. Graph the inequality x greater than 3 on the number line and write the inequality using notation. Here x is greater than 3. So let us take a number line and mark a empty circle at 3. Empty circle represents that the value 3 is not included. So x takes all the values more than 3 up to infinity. So here remember that open circle at 3 means the value 3 is not included in the values of x. Okay, now in interval notation, x greater than 3 is open a normal bracket with 3. The normal bracket here written to understand that 3 is not included. If it is 3 included, you should use a square bracket, otherwise a normal bracket. And a positive infinity, as it shows that it takes all the values at infinity with no particular end value. That's why we use a normal ended bracket here. So this is your second question. Let us see the third example, what it shows. Here, the third example is graph the inequality x less than or equal to 3 on the number line and write the inequality using notation. Here, x is less than or equal to 3. That means, let us take a number line and mark a filled in circle at 3. Filled in circle means it shows that 3 also is included as it is less than or equal to 3. So, 3 is also included in the values of x. So, take a filled in circle and x takes all the remaining values which are less than 3. Means all the values which are left to 3. That means these are all the negative values are also included. Here, remember that this filled in circle at 3 means that the value 3 is also included in the values of x, as we discussed just. So, in interval notation, x less than or equal to 3 means we can write it as open a square bracket with 3. Here, again the square bracket is written because to understand that 3 is included. And also a negative infinity with a normal ended bracket. Here that shows that it takes up to negative infinity with no particular end number. Okay, let us see another example for this inequalities. Let us see the last example of this. Graph the inequality x less than -3 on the number line and write the inequality using notation. Here x is less than -3. It doesn't take the value -3 but it takes all the values which are less than -3. So let us denote it on the number line. Let us take a number line and mark an empty circle at -3 which shows that -3 does not include and it takes all the values which are less than -3 towards negative infinity. So remember here that empty circle or open circle means that it does not takes that -3 value. Okay, next coming to the interval notation. In interval notation, you can write x less than -3 means you write a normal open bracket with -3 which shows that -3 is not included and a negative infinity with a normal ended bracket again which shows that it takes up all the values up to negative infinity with no particular end number. Okay, let us meet in the next video. Bye.